Hi guys, it's Shami from Crafts, Names and Things. Hello, sorry you can't really see me here. And today I'm going to show you how to make a sock corsage for a baby shower. So in order to do this craft, you're going to need floral tape. You're going to need cute little baby socks. And then you're also going to need embellishments. So here I have a whole bunch of flowers. Um, you're also going to need some felt, and then I also have feather embellishments also. So I'm going to make 2 blue ones. So what I did was kind of make this teardrop shape. You are going to need your hot glue gun. So let me kind of show you how to do that. So you're just going to take it and you're going to cut it into kind of a teardrop, kind of like a leaf shape, I would say, more than anything. You just want it pretty wide. Okay, just like that. Okay, so and I see these all over Pinterest and on Etsy. I have an Etsy shop, so I see them a lot. So I'm going to get some white feathers out and some blue ones because that's the color scheme that I'm going with for these little guys. Okay. You can do multiple different colors of feathers, so kind of whatever you want. You can pick whatever socks you want, and that will probably dictate the color that you're going to make. But that should be good for mine. Okay, I'm actually going to make a couple together. So I'm just going to grab one here. Make sure you have extra glue guns because this will take up a lot of glue. And first we're going to make the base. So what you're going to do is you're going to arrange your feathers the way that you want. And you're just going to create a shape, okay? Whatever shape you kind of want, okay? So probably I won't use that one. Do that one. Maybe we'll do one of these guys. And you can just kind of glue it on and make the shape that you want, okay? So I'm just going to grab my hot glue gun here, okay? And I can just use it to make a shape. Alrighty, so I'm just going to attach that there. And these are totally cute, and they're really nice to have at baby showers for the mama to be, or for the daddy to be too. You can make them really masculine if you wanted to. It's kind of up to you. I'm going to put a white one there. And they're really not hard. And it's actually a gift because you're giving them a couple of pairs of socks too. So, so it really is, it's also a gift idea too. So so on the bottom we'll do maybe our dark blue. And I don't want it kind of overwhelmed with feathers, I just want it in certain spots. So I'll put one on the end there. But I just like the look of the feathers, okay? So that's what we have so far. Now, you're going to need to mess with your socks. You'll need to manipulate them. So here is one pair of baby socks there, and then I also have another pair of baby socks. So just blue baby socks. I got these both from the dollar store. Okay, and then you're going to take your floral ribbon or your floral tape, and you're going to make little roses. So the easiest way to do that is you take it and you just start rolling it up just like that. And it starts to create a rose effect. Okay, and you can kind of take that apart totally. Okay, but it's a little tricky because you want it you start out diagonal and then you just straighten her out. Okay. Alright. Okay. And then you take it and you flip it over. Okay. And then that's a rose. So you have a little sock rose there. And I'm just going to repeat with these. So I'll show you one more. So you're just going to open it. You're going to take your tips and you're going to start rolling. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And then you'll stick it through. And I like that because it has a little decorative edge. Okay. And you might need some wire too for this. So you're just going to open them up and take it and go like that. So just roll these fairly quickly here. And I love making baby gifts. I just think it's so cute when you have a gift that you made yourself. So, okay, so you're going to continue to make the baby roses, just like that, okay? So that's what we have so far. Now, you're going to use your floral tape, and you're going to wrap it around the base, okay? So you'll just kind of flip it up a little bit, okay, just like that. Or maybe we'll do this one. Okay, and you can kind of pull these up a little bit. I do recommend that you do that. So you pull it up a little bit, and then you're just going to wrap it around the base. And what this does is it just creates, and this sticks to itself. So you just want to wrap the very end, kind of. Okay. And then I am going to use just a little bit of wire that I have, just to kind of create a little bit of a tail. Just make my these a little better. Okay. So you're going to add that right on the end. And actually, I'm going to make it like into like a U shape. Okay. So you're just going to keep rolling that around. Make sure you don't get any feathers on it like I just did. Okay, and you just want it kind of secure, and make sure you pull it nice and tight, and just keep wrapping, okay? Kind of want all your hard work closed, okay? And like I said, the more you use of this, the better, okay? Because it sticks on itself, so. Okay, so I just have it right at the tip, okay? Just like that. Okay, so I have one of my little roses there. So I'm going to continue that with all the rest of these, and I will see you back when I'm all completed, and we will put everything together. I'll show you how you combine all of it. Okay guys, so I'm back. So let me show you what I did here. So all I did was that I wired them all like I showed you, and I just wired them all together, and I made a little bouquet, and I placed them where I wanted, and I just wrapped them all together, as you can see there. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to attach this to my backdrop here. So I can just take a pen, okay, and I can stick it right through. Or you know what, actually what I'm going to do is, because this is protected with all this green stuff, okay, I'm just going to actually take my hot glue gun. Okay, just like that. Alrighty. And I'm going to attach, make sure that I don't touch the socks. I'm just going to attach it right on that. I'm going to attach it right on the green part, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to press down, okay? So I'm going to show you the back. So see, it's not attached to the socks, so they'll still be able to use the socks, okay? So now the idea is that we need to cover this front part here. So I have some ribbon here, just value. I got it at like Michael's, value ribbon, and I am going to create a ribbon. So I'm just going to create a couple of basic ribbons, just small ones. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to form a ribbon. So I'm going to make my 2 loops, right? And I'm just going to tie it off, okay? And I can kind of adjust my little things, my tails or whatever I want, okay? Just like that. Okay, just like that. Ready? And then I can just do the tails, okay? And get a pair of scissors that worked would be awesome. Okay, so we'll just take that and we'll just cut a beautiful diagonal tail like that. So see, we have this beautiful looking ribbon, okay, just like that. So we can attach that there, but before I do that, I need to cover this up a little bit more. So I can just take a bundle of flowers, okay, because I want to cover this up as much as possible. And I can just hot glue gun it on. So we'll just take that. Okay, just like so. Okay, just take that down, like so. And don't worry if it shows a little bit. And then I can just add more flowers. I can cut some down. I could even add another little feather if I wanted, so I can maybe put that there just to bring in a little bit of that design. Maybe we'll use a white one just to bring that in a little bit, and I'm going to actually clip this part off, okay, just like that, okay. So then I can take my feather and I can put that on, alrighty, just like that. Alrighty. Okay, and then I can take more flowers, or I can take the bow that I just made also, and I think I'm going to put a little bit of a flower on this bow part that I just made. Okay, so I made this little guy, this little cute bow. Okay, turn it around so we can actually see the thing. Pull it pretty tight. Okay, we can kind of flip it around a bit and we can pull it down. Okay, and if you wanted to, you could put a little button. You could kind of put whatever you wanted, but I'm just going to apply a little bit of hot glue. Let me get my glue stick here, right to the front. Okay, so I'm just going to apply just a dot of glue right there, just like that. And I'm going to add my little flower on there, okay? Just like that, okay? Ready? And I'm going to embellish it even a little bit more. I have some jewels here. So I have a pretty blue one here. And I'm going to dab that right in the center. Just to add a little bit of interest there, okay? And then I can stick that right on the front, okay? Just wherever I think would be a good place for it to go. So you can just grab that and stick it on there. And get all those strays away, okay? And I can just stick it on there. Ooh. Be careful with the hot glue. I always warn you guys because I'm always burning myself. Looks like it bled through a little bit of the, just a little bit of that thing, okay? Okay, and you can just press it very gently. Okay. Just like that. Okay, and then you want to kind of get your strays away. But look, it's a beautiful sock corsage that you made. I mean, I got these from the dollar store, these little socks from the dollar store, and I just got the color combination that I wanted. You can spread them out a little bit more, fluff them up, but they look really awesome. And then the person will you just get a pin, just a straight pin. You can put it on the back, just like that, and they can pin it right on their shirt. And you have just this beautiful looking baby shower corsage that you can give as a gift, or Yeah, or little favors or whatever you want. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I am going to try to do a lot more baby shower DIYs. I'll try to come up with original ideas. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And please like and subscribe if you want to see more great DIY ideas. Let me hold it up maybe so you can see it a little better. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Just like that. So you can see the feathers at the top. Like maybe put like another feather here just to bring it out a little bit more, that feather love. And then, yeah, you can even put feathers on the side. But